Hey, powerful ones, and welcome to The Power Plan with Tashara. I am your host, author, and speaker, Tashara T.J. Robinson, and I am here to educate, encourage, and edify you on your life's journey. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. Would you mind hitting that subscribe button? And don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way, every time I drop a new video, you will be the first to know. Hit like below this video and share it with as many people as you can, because I'm sure we are not alone when it comes to wanting to find our own internal inherent power. And that's why I'm here. A little background about me. I was a married stay-at-home mother of 4 children. I was married for 19 years and at home with our 4 beautiful children for 17 years. I have been divorced now for 4 years. Huge transition. So much I've had to learn anew as I've gone through that transition. Life does indeed go on, and I've had to rediscover some buried treasure within my own self, and that's what birthed the Power Plan. Throughout this transition, I remember journaling a lot, just putting my thoughts on paper. Those journal entries turned into these positive sayings that I would either craft myself, or if I saw something on someone else's social media platform, I'd copy it and then share it and paste it on my own. And then that just kept growing. And then I thought, I probably should write a book. So I did. I've actually written 2 books. My first book I wrote was Power Moms, Persevere, Overcome, Win, Empower, and Restore. 12 stories of moms who found their power to win. So enjoyed working on this project. It was a compilation. This is a compilation of 12 stories, myself and 11 other women. So I am chapter 12. Amazing, amazing project. And this was my first time actually really focusing all of my story into one place, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed too. I'll be sure to leave the description in the link to the book in the description below. And my first solo project was published last September. It is From Pitiful to Powerful, and it is on Amazon. Love this book myself because it gives us a real plan. How do we do this thing? You know, when I think about the word power, first, I want to define it. What are you talking about, Tashara? Power, for the sake of this channel, means the ability to make a decision, to move you from point A to point B. I know that sounds so simple, or it maybe even sounds a little bit too complicated for something as simple as the word power, but what I had to realize is I had given my power away, or I really didn't think I had any. You know that thinking that you sometimes do, like, well, I don't have any choices, so I have to. I don't do that anymore. I understand through my own research, through my own readings, that, hey, I'm a free will, choice-making individual. So every choice that I make, everything that I do, I understand it is my choice. So I can look at myself in the mirror and say, I, Tashara, am choosing thus and so. So that's what I mean when I talk about power for the sake of our channel. So you have to, first of all, recognize that you do have power. Now, how do you use it? That's all we're talking about on my channel. So feel free to go back to look at all of the other videos that I've had on this channel over the years, and you can get an idea of where my heart is. My heart really is to, again, educate, encourage, and edify not only myself, but those who choose to tune in. So on today's episode, I thought I'd share with you some common questions actually that I have gotten through this transition, and probably the most common question that I have gotten just as recently as Sunday, just as recently as yesterday, it is, Tashara, what is your daily activity? What is your daily routine? What do you do every day? I love that question. You know why? Because it takes all of this knowledge, all of this information, and it puts some shoes on it. It does. It puts it into an actionable plan. I like that. I understand that many of us, myself included, we love to read, we love to talk, we do. It just feels so good, and it actually feels like we're really doing something when we're just reading all this stuff. But I have to be honest, I'm at a juncture now in my life. Okay, let's put all this knowledge into some sort of action. So that's why I like this question. Tashara, what do you do? Tell me about your day. So I like to share with you just kind of what I do every day. So I wake up every morning between 4:30 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. So that's my normal time to wake up. Sometimes I just wake up because I went to bed too early the night before, so I'm just up at 4:30. But anyway, so before my feet hit the floor, I awaken and I take several deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, probably at least about 3 of those. And I either state out loud, all is well. And then I have this other saying that I say regularly: miracle shall follow miracle, wonders shall never cease. Okay? So through all that reading and all those videos that I've been watching over the last few years, that is a common suggestion that I came across, is before your feet hit the floor, wake up, set your intention for the day. What kind of day do you plan to have? Now remember, we said at the top of this episode, we've realized that we are choosing each and every moment. We're choosing what to do. So with that same mindset, what kind of day am I choosing to have? And I decide that before I get out of the bed, before my feet hit the ground, okay? I want to revisit the whole breathing thing as well. Many of us have never been taught how to breathe. I know that sounds so silly. What you mean, Tashara? I'm breathing right now. I know. But the type of abdominal, I'll call it guttural breathing that I've learned to do, oh my gosh, try it. And what you're going to do, you're going to take a huge inhale through your nose, and you're going to inhale so deeply that your tummy and your lungs expand, and you're going to actually feel your tummy expand, okay? So that's a true inhale. In through your nose, let your tummy expand, and then exhale slowly. Do that for about 5 times. Either you're going to fall asleep, because I've done that, or you're going to also just see literally how your heart rate slows. Try that. That is a habit that I've even taught my children to do as well. So first thing I do when I wake up between 4:30 and 5:30 a.m., before my feet hit the floor, 2 or 3 deep breaths, all is well. Miracle shall follow miracle, wonder shall never cease. Okay, so that's the morning. When I get up, I probably do a few, hygienic activities. But before I wake up my 5-year-old, I'll sit in my chair. This is actually the chair that I'll sit in. And I'll close my eyes. And again, breathe deeply, slowing that mind down, and actually going through my day. There's a term for it that actually is called either scripting or imagining the end. Okay, I like to listen to Neville Goddard, and he talks about that again, imagining the end, living in the end. So I think about the type of day that I want to have. I may have something coming up, and I decide right then how I want that day to go. Okay, I may do that for about maybe 5 minutes. It's not very long. Sometimes I may speak aloud. Other times I may just sit quietly in my chair. Then I'm up, getting the baby ready, dropping her off at daycare, and then I'm at work. Now, the type of work that I do, I am sometimes able to listen to some music or any type of teaching. Not all the time, but I do have that ability to do that. For a while, all day, every day, I'm listening to some type of YouTube channel about controlling your thoughts, or I'm listening to music, soothing music. I love studying the different frequencies of music and what they are good for, calming the mind, relieving stress, whatever. So I'll probably do that during the day. At lunchtime, what I like to do around 12:30, I'll go out, have lunch, then I'll come back and probably sit in my car, listen to some type of meditation, either teaching or just music, and again, more deep breathing. And sometimes I may even fall asleep in my car just for about 5 or 10 minutes. Again, it just resets my day, keeps me on an even keel, keeps me in the mindset of I am choosing. Okay, finish the work day, come home, pick baby up, and we have dinner, play, and then we go to bed. And then at nighttime, I'm either filming a YouTube channel, working on some other projects. But prior to bed, when I lay my head back down, I like to do what they call revising the day. So let's take your day. let's say something happened in your day that wasn't very good. Well, what I choose to do is before I go to sleep, I don't go to sleep with any kind of sadness, worry, or anything like that. Nothing on my mind. I fall asleep with the ideal day in mind, either that I've rewritten for the previous day, or thinking about a desire that I may have. And I remember trying this one experiment, you'll have to do it for yourself, where I was thinking of a particular event that I wanted to happen, and I just fell asleep with that. And within several days, probably within 3 days, that particular event happened. Again, you asked me, this person asked me what I did every day, so just sharing with you. Here's another thing that I did as part of going to work, backing up in the morning. I had desired something, and I remember saying out loud, I was pretending to be a different person in my life, and I actually stated out loud exactly what I wanted to happen, and then I let it go. I didn't think about it, and I kid you not, that particular event happened that same day. I know, y'all are thinking, okay, Tashara, you're just weird. Whatever. You ask me about my day, and I'm sharing it with you. So this whole video is really describing to you, sharing my experience of really the power that we do have, the power that we have to set the intention for our day, to retweak it throughout the day, and even when we fall asleep, we have the power to revise the day and even think about how we want the day tomorrow to go. So, before I go, one very, very important thing that I do in the morning is I have some time for gratitude. That is essential. I have a saying, gratitude is the gateway for greater. So before my feet hit the ground, take my deep breaths, all is well, miracle shall follow miracle, wonder shall never cease. I say aloud what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my health, my children, my job, food, a home, clothes, all that stuff that may seem quote unquote little. What that does for me, again, it helps me set the tone for the day, and it helps me get my mind in a receiving mode, really, versus a complaining mode. There's a difference there, and you can feel it yourself. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight on The Power Plan with Tashara. We have just gone through my day. Someone asked me, hey, Tashara, what do you do every day? So I hope this day, or me sharing what I do every day, will give you a clearer plan of how you can manage your day as well. I think our thoughts are like driving a car. You wouldn't just hop into your car and press the gas, right? You'd have your hand on the steering wheel, steering to be sure you avoid accidents, glass, fallen debris, whatever. The same with our thoughts. Keep your hand on the steering wheel of your thoughts. You see it veering to the left or to the right, bring it back. Okay, so thanks again for tuning in to The Power Plan tonight with Tashara. And remember, you are as powerful as you choose to be. Don't forget to subscribe.